Hey guys, Ellyse Gamble here from the Western Bulldogs. I hope you're doing well during this challenging time, looking after each other, staying connected and doing the right thing, staying at home isolating to help stop the spread of this virus. So at home I live with fellow teammate Kirsty Lamb. We've been living together for the past nearly 3 years since I first moved over from Tasmania. So at Lambs and Gams, this is her because she's behind the camera right now. So at home we have 2 goldfish. So their names are Cookies and Cream. So this one's Cream here and Cookies is down the back if he pops out. And teammates Ellie Blackburn and Deanna Berry got them for us for a housewarming present. This is my study setup at home. I study here on our island bench in the kitchen. I move everything off it so I can just spread out and have heaps of space. I normally work in the library or the VU bar on the big benches at VU, so I try and reflect that. I'm currently in my 3rd year of a Bachelor of Education with VU. I chose to study this course because I've always been really passionate about working with young people and helping them achieve their potential. I also just really enjoy the school community and the career that teaching is, how it is quite challenging but is very rewarding at the same time. So whilst my football and work commitments are currently on hold during this period, one of the positives about being in isolation is being able to focus a lot more on my studies. You have allowed me to continue on my studies by moving everything online. We now have 3 3-hour online classes with our teacher a week. Some benefits in studying block mode while in isolation is that we have relatively small classes, so it makes it quite easy still to communicate with your teacher and your fellow classmates. Another benefit is that it is even more flexible, so you can have that little bit of an extra sleep in the morning if you have morning classes like I do, and just wear your comfiest clothes at home. So some tips I have for studying from home and making sure you keep your mind and body active is to make sure you take regular breaks, get outside as much as possible and get some fresh air, because it really helps with concentration when you then do come back to have another study block. What I like to do is start my day off with a walk in the morning, and then I'll often break my day up again in the early afternoon and go for a run or a bike ride or something. So last year I had my first teaching placement. I went to a primary school and joined a Year 4 classroom. I absolutely loved my time there and had a really positive experience. My favourite thing about it was probably the relationships that you build with your students and everyone in the school community. At the end of my placement, I really got to experience the rewarding feeling that a career in teaching provides. On the last day, my students threw me a surprise going away party, and it was amazing. They all brought in a plate of food and gave me some little presents and just made it a really exciting afternoon. They all also went to so much effort to make me their own little thank you card that filled with so many colourful pictures and thank you messages. These are some of the Bulldogs inspired cards that I had from some Bulldog supporters in my class.